Alright guys, I seem to have ran into a little bit of a problem. I went out to my tree line and I was going to start clearing some more trees. And I did the whole normal thing, one pull, two pull, I full choke, and it went boom. I'm like, alright. So I go ahead and go to half choke. Go to pull again to start it, and whoop. Let me show you what happened. Well, do you spot what's missing? Can you see it? This is what's missing. My coal port broke. So, I've already got a cheap little replacement. It'll do the job for now, but I haven't had very good luck with these. I need to go probably Ace Hardware where there's a steel dealer and go ahead and get a new pull cord and handle. Something that'll last a heck of a lot longer than these little cheapos will. It's my MS-250. It's a little dirty. I've been using it, but this is just a T25 on my 1/4 inch ratchet here. These aren't very long, little bolts. And there's only 4 of them. Oh man, I didn't like what I saw when I looked at my phone earlier and pulled up the markets. The Dow just went down today over 2,300 points. We've been dropping like crazy. It's not good. This coronavirus scare is going to drive us into a global recession. I don't know if many of you remember what 2008 was like, but I don't remember us crashing this bad this fast. I mean, granted, I was only in high school, but still darn scary. Makes me wonder when people are going to pull their heads out of their hind ends and start listening to all these doctors that are saying do not panic and just do like you're supposed to do and wash your hands, clean up after yourselves, just disinfect surfaces and stuff, your basic thing that you're supposed to do, which is basically all you do to prevent most viruses and diseases and all that from spreading. But instead, everyone's freaking out, pulling everything they have, all their investments out of the stock market, going to the stores, buying up all the toilet paper, which makes no sense to me whatsoever. No sense at all. I mean, granted, it's a good idea to be prepared for things like this, but people are just being unrealistic. What I did here is I just kind of lifted up right here and tilted up and pulled it right out. There it is. Actually, it kind of looks like that pulled right through the handle. Huh. Either way, we are going to go ahead and just run new string into it. I'll make a better knot, I guess, next time I have to do this. Man, I got to get in there at some point, really clean this old girl out. Alright, let's go ahead and cut the string here. I also need to sharpen this knife. It's stainless, and it's a cheap stainless. So it doesn't really stay too sharp. Like I said in my video where I planted some peach trees and cherry trees, it is still the only knife I have never lost. I don't understand that one. That one doesn't make sense at all to me. Alright, let's go ahead and pull this out. If you're using a knife like I am to do a lot of this stuff, make sure you're cautious of where the blade is and how far you're pushing through things. Yeah, it's the same exact kit I had before. I'm thinking for some reason that knot I didn't have a big enough knot is all. Oh well, no biggie there. Alright, the hard part's gonna be getting this through. Now, let's see here. Yep, there's my hole. I'm gonna try to thread it through that hole, either threading it through this way or this way. I don't really care, as long as I get it through. That's the big deal. So I get it through going this direction, I'll just pull the string clear through and tie a knot on the end. It looks like it's wanting to go for me. Awesome. Just gotta see it come out of the lay hole. Just keep pushing it through and working it. Eventually it'll come out. Maybe. I think I'm blind and can't even see in there apparently. No, it's almost there. Then my wife was telling me that they were going around work today and asking people how prepared are they to work from home, and if they have the capabilities to do so. Now, I know my wife does. There's no big deal there. But, I mean, I'll be darned. It wasn't going through that way. So we'll try this other direction. I'm sure there's easier ways to do what I'm doing. But, we will try to get it done. Get in the hole. I think my big problem here is that little piece right there is a little too wide. It's not pushing through. Well, let's try to go ahead and well, let's see the other side. Is it as bad? No, it's not as bad. This is a little wider. This is a little narrower. If that doesn't work, we'll just give her a little bit of a trim so it can try to go in. Yep, we're going to have to trim it up. Let me scooch this. Just take the old knife here. That's great. I really need to sharpen this knife. Holy moly. Talk about dull right now. I'm going to go grab a pair of scissors and I'll be right back. Alright. I couldn't find scissors, but I found my electrical snips and wire strippers here. What I did is the hard plastic around the ends here. I went ahead and just cut the lip off all around. Let's see if that works for us. Okay, get to the hole. Just go in. Oh, it started going in. Let's see if I can grab it. There it is. Got it through. Let's go ahead and make a little knot right here. And I'm going to cut this excess off. I'm going to pull it real tight. Alright. Okay. Now, when you look, you're going to pull it like this, right? So it's going to spin this way. Now what you see here, you see this? How it juts out? That means it's going to engage your flywheel here. It's your clutch, you know. So let's see which way we gotta do it, right? So we're gonna go whoop, nothing. Okay, we're gonna wrap around this way. I'm gonna go. See that? See that again? Let's be a little nicer with it. Go whoop, 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 whoop. See how it's engaging? Well, that's exactly the way you want to wrap it. Now, the previous cord here, let's go ahead and see how long we need to make it. So there. Let's do this one. Cut there to here. Alright, so we're going to go, that's where it needs to be. We're going to cut a little bit longer so we can tie some knots in our handle. Hopefully get that to not slip through on us, I guess. Okay. Alright, there it is. New handle. Apply some ye old saliva to this. That kind of helps hold them threads together. Okay. Let's go ahead and tie some knots here. Hopefully I don't end up pulling it through again. I'm not even sure how I did that before. I've never just pulled them through like that. There. That should be good. Just like that. See? Whoop, whoop, whoop. Now, I'm going to go ahead and really make sure this knot is good and tight. We're going to cut this excess off. I'd say that's good. Alright. And now, alright. Let's get this back in. Just kind of work it in there nicely. Don't force the darn thing. And just like that. Let's go ahead and put our 3 screws in here. And this guy in here with that piece. And we'll kind of run them in with a socket. Oh, dropped it. That just reminded me of basic training. If you dropped your M16, everybody would yell, "Drop with it." Then you would have to drop, which means you just get down and you start doing push-ups. Because your drill sergeant is going to ream you a new one. There's no getting out of it. It's just going to happen. You will get smoked because you dropped your weapon. That weapon is your life. Like I remember mine, I named it Sheila. Now some of you might be nerds like me, but remember this YouTube show, Red vs. Blue by Rooster Teeth, back when it first came out. You know, it was Red vs. Blue, Halo themed. And Sheila was the AI in the tank. Sheila, the big tank lady. So I nicknamed my M16, it was an M16A2. I nicknamed it Sheila because of that show. Man, I remember, I don't know how many of those I watched. It's been a long time since I watched them. I know they came out with new seasons and stuff, but they were great back in the day when they first came out. Yeah, back to this coronavirus deal I've been talking about. I really hope it just blows over in the next few months, kind of like Ebola and Zika and the swine flu and bird flu, that everybody's just overreacted. We won't know until it's all said and done, but anyone that gets it, pray for them. and pray for people that do have it or do get it, that they heal fast and come out of it and survive. And let's all pray that our governments and our healthcare systems and healthcare workers, pray for all them. Let's pray a cure or a kind of like a flu shot, is made. So that way we don't have to worry about this anymore. We can all get our economies back where they need to be, because right now the world economy is crashing. Get everybody back to their jobs, and any schools that have closed down, get them back going again. Alright, that's it. Pretty simple to do one of these. Just the 4 bolts, run your cord in, make your knots. I did a double knot here, a really tight knot in there, because there's a little bitty hole. Shouldn't come undone. Like I said, I'm going to end up going to the store and a dealer and hopefully getting something better than this brand, because I haven't had very much luck with these ropes holding up. I mean, they're supposed to be strong, supposed to be made for this, but I don't know. I think the compression might be too much or something like that. Good thing is, you get a little extra twine. You can keep redoing this if you keep breaking it, keep doing it again. It just takes a little bit of time.
Say I am back in business. Now, got that pull cord swapped, new handle put in, double knots through the handle, so hopefully I don't pull it through this time. And we'll go back out and start clearing more of that tree line. I'm excited for that. If you guys thought this video was helpful, you liked it, gave you some ideas, give me a thumbs up, like and subscribe. God bless you and your families. Remember, pray for everybody while this whole coronavirus deal's going on. Let's pray it goes over quickly and that it's not as big of a deal as everyone thinks it's going to be. All right, catch y'all later.